Jason, we just start with the man. Next year he comes back, sets up 4 tries, an audacious kick on the second tackle.
I don't know.
I can say call it 5 if you want, but it was a terrific performance. What did you expect him to be this good in his first game back?
I wasn't sure how it was going to end and like how you put it, but yeah, he just has a presence in our footy team, and when he plays, we're a little bit more organised for longer, and his kicking game certainly helps us. So he's a quality player, and glad we got him.
Mitch, what's the biggest emotion? Is it just relief being back on the field? Is it pride seeing the team respond in the way it did today?
We can be a lot better than that, to be honest. I liked our desperation when we went down to 11 men. They scored 2 kick tries, but we could probably still solve them as well. I thought our desperation there, when we had 11 men, showed the character of our side, and we still need to be better. We don't kind of put ourselves in that position, but I'm just happy with the result.
How have you found the past week, Jason? Like, a lot's been made about what they've gone through, but how proud are you the way your team responded to what happened in Darwin last week? Didn't get distracted by what happened to them and just focused on your own game.
Yeah, I think that's been the whole 7 weeks so far, or the whole pretty much when we started in November, that we just always talk about what did we learn and how can we get better each week. And whilst last week we possibly took a step backwards in some areas, but there were still parts of the game where we were building pressure and we just couldn't do it for long enough. So they're a quality team, Canberra, so they got us up there in the heat, and they really put us to the sword in the last 20. So, but again, we improved on last week and we improved on the week before today. So it's another step forward, and we'll take it while we can. But again, we're going back to learn from it and work hard over the break and get ready for our next game.
How does Mitch make players really better, Jason? And in particular, how does he make Dylan Brown a better player?
I just think it's more his experience in his organisation, especially with the footy, and his presence in and around training obviously gives us a bit of a boost as well. It gives the players around him a bit of a boost, and it's pretty much what you see is what you get, which is is his strength, and it helps us as a footy team.
What was going through your head when you went down to 11 men?
Yeah,
and was it the right call?
My voice has come back, but honestly, like we've done drills at training, like in those situations, and the most pleasing thing for me, Mitchell touched on it, was that we got into a fight and we stayed in the fight, and then we almost let them back into it like we have, but then we found a way to fight, like wrestle momentum back, and then found a way to put a couple of tries in them. So again, that for me, that's the most pleasing thing. And there's some individuals in there that are just getting better each week. So it's it's good for us.
See what Mitch does when he kicks the ball and sets up tries, Jason. But whilst it was a penalty for head high, it was an incredible effort to save a try.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. There was Mitchell. Josh tells me he did one too, but I think it was more out of luck. And then we had Kelmer as well with his inside shoulder. So he, they're big moments for us, especially when we're down to 11. And it's just, it's just staying in the fight and then giving ourselves an opportunity to be there in the last 10 or 15 minutes of games. That's what we're working towards.
Mitch, can you just talk us through that kick for Bailey? Like, I think it was second tackle. A lot of playmakers probably just park it and just try to play conservatively. What goes through your head to go for the game and actually ice it like that?
I probably shouldn't have, to be honest. I was lucky to come up with the play, but I just seen the winger come up and just put him behind, more of a reaction thing. But situation of the game, we just defended our line, turned them away, and then I just had to come up with the play, and I'm just lucky it took a nice bounce and stayed in.
Jason, you've chopped and changed the centres and the wingers this season for different reasons, injuries and suspensions. Is this the best look, you think? Is this the way to look going forward?
Going forward, I think it's obviously working for us at the moment, and putting Will back onto the right certainly helps his game, which helps us. So, but I'm sure there'll be another curveball or two come up with injury and that type of thing in the future. So again, it'll be good for this week and it'll be good for next week, and then we'll just see what happens because things change quick.
Jason, what have you made of the way Riley's come in and I guess develops into the performance he produced today?
Riley?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he turned up as a trainer trialist in the pre-season, and he's fought his way on the back of how he's trained and how he presents himself every day, and his work ethic to force his way into the team. So, and he's slowly getting better each week. And yeah, that's all we can ask. So yeah, I'm very happy with him.
There's been a bit of turnover in the forward pack. Do you feel some of those young forwards coming through are really starting to, I guess, get comfortable at this level?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's early days yet. They're still going to have a few lessons going forward. But yeah, like tonight, Sam Tuivasa and Luca Moretti was better again, and they're just slowly making little improvements each week. And yeah, obviously there's been a little bit of change there, sort of come on us a little bit, sort of naturally. But it's it's just good. Those guys did the work in the pre-season. They've got their opportunity in the season, and good pre-seasons, I'm told from Bellyache, generally turn into good seasons. So they're living proof of that at the moment. But again, there's a long way to go. They're only young, and there's going to be some lessons coming forward. But as long as they keep getting that little bit better each week.
First try for Sam. Can you see him having a bright future in the Eels jumper?
Yeah, I hope so. He started the pre-season probably down the pecking order a little bit in regards to where he sat, and he's just worked his way to get where he is now. And he's big. He's got good leg speed. He's got a good footy brain. He's got a good motor, and it's up to him to how far he gets. So hopefully he's with us for a long time.